Have you ever wondered how economists gauge the health and vibrancy of an entire nation's financial system? It is not just about the stock market ups and downs. There are fundamental indicators that reveal a much broader picture of how well an economy is truly performing. Key metrics defining economic activity are primarily gross domestic product, or GDP, inflation rates, and employment figures. These three indicators provide a comprehensive snapshot of a country's economic production, the purchasing power of its currency, and the health of its labor market. Understanding these metrics helps us decode the complex movements within an economy. The core mechanism behind gross domestic product is simple yet powerful. GDP represents the total monetary value of all finished goods and services produced within a country's borders in a specific time period. It is essentially the economy's report card, measuring its overall output. Think of it as the sum of all spending on final goods and services plus investments, government spending, and net exports. When GDP grows, it indicates a productive and expanding economy, suggesting rising incomes and more opportunities. Inflation, on the other hand, measures the rate at which the general price level of goods and services is rising, and consequently, the purchasing power of currency is falling. It is often calculated using indices like the Consumer Price Index, or CPI, which tracks the average change over time in the prices paid by urban consumers for a market basket of consumer goods and services. A moderate, stable inflation rate is generally considered healthy, encouraging spending and investment. However, high or unpredictable inflation can erode savings and create economic instability. Finally, employment figures, such as the unemployment rate, tell us about the availability of jobs and the utilization of a country's labor force. The unemployment rate is the percentage of the total labor force that is unemployed but actively seeking employment. A low unemployment rate typically signals a strong economy, as more people are working, earning incomes, and contributing to production. Together, these metrics form the foundational pillars for economic analysis. These metrics are not just theoretical constructs. They are pivotal in how governments and central banks make critical policy decisions. For example, a central bank might adjust interest rates based on GDP growth and inflation trends to either stimulate or cool down the economy. A fascinating aspect is the concept of lagging, coincident, and leading indicators. While GDP is largely a coincident indicator, meaning it moves with the economy, the stock market is often considered a leading indicator, attempting to forecast future economic activity. This interplay highlights the depth of economic analysis. By continuously monitoring gross domestic product, inflation, and employment data, we gain a clear understanding of an economy's current state and its trajectory. These metrics offer invaluable insights for anyone looking to comprehend the forces shaping our financial world, from policymakers to individual citizens, allowing for more informed decisions and a deeper appreciation of economic cycles.